Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, and in previous class, we already finished the data visualization, and today we want to learn how to save that graph. We know why we are using the data visualization. Suppose if you have data, and if you and that data, if you represent the graphical way, that time I am using the data visualization. Data visualization is very important. Is you are from the commerce team, na? You are from the commerce, right? If I'm not wrong, you're from the commerce. And if you start a career as a data scientist, so please learn carefully of this part. Okay, if you try to career as a data scientist, then this part is a very important, like the data visualization, data create a database using the pandas, using the matplotlib libraries. Did you understand what I'm saying? Because you are from the commerce team, and I think statistics subjects is also there in your commerce. So you can start as a data scientist. You can start as a career as a data scientist. Okay, if you learn very carefully this part, then you can do it. And you are also start a career as a data analysis or data scientist. Do you know about the data science and data analysis? Hello? Yes. 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 I'm audible. Rohit? Hello? Rohit, I'm audible? Anyone tell me I'm audible or not? Pranjal? Vishnu?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay. So do you know the data science or data analysis? Actually, there are data sciences that take the data. Okay. They take the data. In this time, data is the very importance, and huge amount of data are there, like the Facebook, any company, any banking sector. Suppose I'm talking about the Amazon. Amazon, the huge amount of data are there in their Amazon customers, right? And they can, and data science in the analysis that data key, which type of product their customer will be like, which type of product. So using the data, using the pythons or using this matplotlib library or pandas library, they can easily analyze data key, which type of product customer will be like. Okay, so they can easily analyze your data. That is the role of the data scientist.
So in practical,
Hmm? What?
so in practical work.
Yes, every day I'm showing the practical. Today's also I'm showing practically, no problems. Okay. So so data visualization, that part is already finished. So in this chapter, only three functions are there: uh, line plot, bar chart, and histogram, right? And in previous day, I'm discuss about the key how to save that data, how to save the data in your computer. That means what? That means suppose if you have a data, and if you represent that data, suppose you represent that is a line plot wise, or bar chart wise. Now you want to save that chart, then how can you save? So using the save figure, this function, you can save the file. And which extension you can save? So according to your need, you can save any extension. You can save PNG, you can save JPG format, you can also save the PDF format. According to your choice, you can save the any extension as per your choice. So how can you save? So using the save figure function, you can save the your graph. Okay, so I'm to showing you how can you save. Suppose
So you didn't send the code to me.
hmm?
So you will send the code. There was here the code
Oh, that's actually I forget.
last
I forget that. I forget, huh? So that's why I cannot send. Okay. So how can you save? So simply write the command. Which command? Simply you write the plt dot which command I have used? Plt dot save figure. Plt dot, you can see plt dot save figure. save save. Fig means the figure, right? Fig means the figure. Save figure, and you write the name of the file name. You can write anything. Suppose you can write the students, you can write the student database, exam database, you can write any type of names. Okay, you can give them any type of name. So I'm write the save figure. Save figure. Okay, save figure. Then you write the file name. Suppose trying to write the file name is the result. Okay, result dot extension. Suppose I to the png extension. I want to save this file png extension. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yes. Okay. So you can see my figure will be created. Now my file is also this file is also saved in my computer. This file is also saved in my computer. So how can I check? So where I'm install my Anaconda, I think there will be store. Which the Anacondas are there? So where you install your software, so you check that folder. Okay, you check that folder. So that folder your file will be stored. Okay, check where is the store of that. This time I cannot find that. Where will be store my picture? ओके सो आपके इसी फोल्डर के अंदर ही सेव होगा, ठीक है, जहाँ पर आपने एनाकोंडा को इंस्टॉल किया, व्हेयर यू इंस्टॉल योर एनाकोंडा सॉफ्टवेयर, सो दैट फोल्डर योर दैट पिक्चर विल बी सेव. Okay, but in this time I cannot find it. Why is it stored that picture? So how can you save? So simply write the plt dot save figure and mention that file name, and write the which extension you want to save that. Then your file will be saved. Did you understand?
Yes.
So what is the, so how can you save? Hello, how can you save? Rohit, Rohit, how can you save? Hello, hello, Rohit, please tell me how can you save that file? Vijay,
Yes,
hello,
sir.
how can you save that file? If you save any graph in your computer, so how can you save?
So by using any extension which we want to save.
Yes, plt dot, write the plt dot save figure, right? Then open the bracket and write the file name. Then you write the which extension you want to save. If suppose if you save the PDF file, then you write the PDF dot PDF. If you write the JPG file, then you write the dot JPG. If you want to save that as a PNG, then you write the dot PNG. Okay, so this way you can save any file. This way you can save any file. Now coming to the next, so our this part is the finish. Again, I'm discussing it. Okay. Okay. So according to your syllabus, so we have only discussed the three type of chart. Where if I represent any data, so we are represent the three type of chart: line plot, and bar plot, and histogram. Okay, line plot, bar plot, and histogram. That is your news. As per your news syllabus, we only discussed that. So we are already finished that line plot. We already finished that. So line plot, we are using the different attribute. We are using a different attribute for provide the customization. If you customize your line plot, then you using the different attribute, right? Suppose here you can see, if you change the line style, then you write using the line style attribute inside the plot function, right? Did you understand what I'm saying? So yes, just a minute. Yes, so you can see I have two data, year wise and two school data, right? Two school data are there, right? So now here I'm right keep PLT dot. So if you represent your data in a plot wise, then you write the PLT dot plot. If you represent your
Sir,
data in yes, tell.
sir, you can search the result in the file by in the search option. You can write result.png and you can get the picture.
What?
So the file which you have saved, you were saying that it is saved in the Anaconda. Where
Yes.
so you can directly search. I think in the search bar, result.png.
Yes.
The answer
Very
may
good.
come.
Mm-hmm. So just a minute, I'm run that code. Okay, now I'm search that file in Anaconda 3 result.png na
Yes, sir. Yes, I once try it out.
result.png. In,
So open with Notepad or WordPad anyone. Notepad open. So open.
just a minute. Uh, yes, you can see that these results are there, right? You can see. Hello.
Yes, sir.
My this graph will be saved in my computer. Okay. So
Yes.
suppose you can also choose the extension as per your choice. You can also save the PDF. You can also save the PDF file. Yes, you can also save the PDF file. So check it. What is I think this is the PDF file. No, this is the JPG file, PNG file. Just a minute, I'm checking that where I'm storing that. PDF. No. Yes, the PDF file also save that, right? This is the PDF file. Okay, so you can also save any extension as per your choice. You can save the PDF file, you can save as a JPG file, you can save the you can take the any extension as per your choice. Okay, did you understand? Okay, now coming to the point. Now in this time, I have two data are there, right? You can also customize in the data. You can also customize in the data, right? So how can you customize? So using the different attribute, you can customize the data. Suppose you can change your line style, you can provide the color, you can provide the line size. Okay, so this way you can customize your line plot. So in this time I'm trying to create a plot. So which function I'm using? I'm using the plot function. When you create a bar chart, then you are using the plt.bar. When you're using the histogram, then you are the plt.hist, right? So this way you can create your data, or you can represent your data in a different function. Okay, so now if I using the different attribute, so suppose I am change the line style. So I'm using the line style attribute. Line style equal to the line value. So if I only using the single minus, then what happen? Then you can see our line style will be changed. Just a minute. If I using the only single minus, then what is my yes? So this on single minus use for the solid line. This is the solid line. Now if I using the double minus, then dot type line style will be there. You can see my line style will be changed, right? You can using a single minus and one full stop, then this type of line will be created, this type of style will be created. Okay, you can see the single minus dot, this line style will be created. So you are using the different attribute. Now question is that, so how can you provide the name in this line? See, I have two data, KB and JNB. So how can you understand which one is the KB and which one is the JNB? Yes, you using the color, you can easily understand. But if you provide the name of that line, then can using the label. Label equal to KV equal to KV, and other is the level equal to JNV. NV. Now I'm using the another function also for provide the name. Which function I'm using? Please tell me. The legend function I'm using. Legend function using for the when you provide the name, when you provide the name of the line or name of the plot. So that time I'm using the legend function. So I'm using the plt.legend. I'm writing the PLT dot legend. Yes, so you can see the name of the line also name of the line are showing which one is the KB and which one is the JNB data, right? Did you understand? So there you can use them different attribute for the customizing your graph. Okay, you can also provide the color, you can also change the line style, you can also provide the label for the name of the plot. Okay, so this way you can customize your graph as using the different attribute. Okay, using a different attribute you can customize your plot or your graph. You know, title function is for the, if you provide the title in your graph, then using the title function. And x label and y label, you know, for x axis if you provide the name, then using the x label. For y axis you provide the name, then using the y label. Next is the bar graph, you know, bar graph. So if you represent your data as a bar graph wise, if you represent your data as a bar graph horizontal or vertical wise, then we can using the bar graph, right? We can using the bar graph. So what is the bar graph? So bar graph compared to the line plot, bar graph is the easy to compare the data between the defined groups. Using if I compare to the line plot, then bar graph is the easy to the compare the data. Okay, so your how to बार ग्राफ को कैसे देखते हैं? आप देख सकते हो ऐसे बार ग्राफ का ऐसा होता है, राइट? सो बीम वाइज आप जो आपको जो डाटा है ऐसा आप रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो डाटा को, एंड यू कैन इजीली कंपेयर द डाटा, राइट? सो व्हेन you represent your data as a bar graph wise, then you are using the plt dot bar. Okay, you can see I have two data are there, label and par. Okay, label and percentage, right? So label is the variable name. So this is the data Anil, Vikas, Dharma. This is the data are there. Percentage, some percentages are there. Now another is the index. This is the index. So in this label, I want to convert as a range function. I want to convert as a range function. Now in these two data, I want to represent as a bar graph wise. Then simply I write the plt dot bar. I'm calling the index. Right? That means what? That means your index value will be placed as a x axis, and then second you call the par. Your percentage will be placed as a y axis. Okay. Then if you provide the label name, if you provide the x label and y label name, then you're using the plt dot x label and y label, and you provide the name. And if you using if you change the font size, then using the font size attribute and write the font size value. Okay, did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this way you can represent your data as a bar graph wise. Now I'm already telling, when you're using the bar graph, you can also that bar graph you can also represent as a horizontal and vertical wise. So when you represent that data as a horizontal or vertical wise, then which function I'm right? Hello?
What, sir?
You can see in this time my data is the, now if I place the data as a vertical wise, then which function I'm using?
Keep vertical or sir horizontal equals to 0.
Yes. Then this way you can represent your data as a vertical wise or as a horizontal wise. Okay, so when you represent your data as a vertical wise using the BARH function, BARH. Okay, using the BARH for the horizontal. And if you not mention the BAR, if you only mention the BAR, then by default your data will be placed as a vertical wise. By default, your data will be placed as a vertical wise. Did you understand what I'm saying? Suppose this is my code, and now this code I'm represent as a bar chart wise. So which function I'm using? Which function am I using? PLT dot. If I represent the data as a bar graph wise. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So which function I'm using if I represent that as a bar graph wise?
So PLT dot bar.
PLT dot bar.
PLT dot bar, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you can see my data will be represented as a bar graph wise, right? So if I represent the data as a horizontal, they're using a BARH. BARH. Now you can see my data will be represented as a horizontal wise, right? My data will be represented as a horizontal wise. Okay. So there are some different attributes are there. So using same as in bar graph, you can use a different attribute for the change the color, change the line, change the edge style, change the edge style. So if you change the edge style, then which attribute you are using? If you change the edge style, then you write the edge style equal to the style value. Okay. Or at first you mention the edge. If you change the edge color, then you write the edge color attribute inside the bar function. Inside the bar function, or you mention the bar function, so here you mention the edge color. Okay. So suppose now in this code, I change the edge color. So this is the edge color. You can see this is the edge color. This line is called the edge color. So if I change the edge color, then simply I writing the edge color attribute. Suppose color is the blue. You can see the edge color will be changed, right? Edge color will be changed to blue. Okay, edge color will be changed. So this way you can also customize your bar graph. You can also customize for the different attribute. Using the different attribute, you can customize your bar graph. Now coming to the histogram. So what is the histogram? So histogram same as bar graphs, but there are some functions are different in histogram. So using the histogram, you can specify the range. Key which range to which range, which data are there, which range to which range. Okay, and histogram provide a visual interpretation of the numerical data showing the number of data points using the range. So there are, so in histogram also the beans are there. Histogram also beans are there. Okay, and that's beans, in if we represent that as a histogram, then it will be showing the as a range wise key which range to which range, which data are there. So you can see this is the example of the histogram. So now I can run this code in my ideally. This time weight is that actually the weight. Call the data. This color. Acha. Yes. So you can see I'm using the histogram. So when you represent your data as a histogram wise, so that time you write the plt dot hist. Okay, plt dot hist. So how to work the histogram? You can see the same as a bar graph wise, but there histogram some difference are there. So you can see this is my data, right? This is my data, and this is my the beans. This is my beans. So how many beans I have created? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 beans I have created, right? 7 beans I have created. Now first means for 0 to 10. So which value was the 0 to 10s? So all the values stored there. All the values stored there. Second is the uh, second is the 0 to 20. So 0 to 20, which value range of the 0 to 20? So which data are there? All the data stored will be the this 0 to 20 range. Okay. So if you not mention the bin, then what happened? So by default, the 10 bin will be created. If you not mention the bins, so by default 10 bins will be created. Okay. So here I'm not mentioning the bin. So how many bins are created? You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So by default 10 bins will be created. Okay. And by default automatically range are created. By default automatically range are created. Did you understand? Hello? Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
What is the bin
Yes, sir.
function? So bin function is used for range. That means how many bins are you created, and that means what is the range? That means in individual range, the individually the bin, the range will be places as per your data. As per your data. That is called the histogram. Now you can see another function are there. Another function is the weights. So what is the weight? Another arguments I'm using the another argument is the weight. So why I am using the weight? Why I'm using the weight? Who can tell me? Why I'm using the weight? Hello?
Sir, for the weight of the bars.
Yes. For the weight of the bars. If you provide the weight of the bars, then you can using the weight attribute. Then you can using the weight attribute. Okay. So if you provide the weight in your code, when you represent your data as a histogram, then you can using the weight attribute. Okay, you're using the weight attribute, right? Did you understand? So in this code, you can see my data is the 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 55. That is my data, right? And how many beams I have created? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So total 7 beams I have created, right? Total 7 beams I have created. And I have also given the weight of these individual beams, right? And I'm using the edge color. So edge color attribute. Why I'm using the edge color attribute? So if you provide the edge color of your beams, then you are using the edge color attribute. Okay. Now in this beans for the first beans 0, for the first beans 0. So 0 to 10 range. So how many numbers are there? So all the number will be stored in this range. Same as 10 to 20 range. So how many numbers are there in this data? So that data will be stored there. Okay. You understand? Same as the 20 to 30.
Yes,
Then how many ranges are there? 20 to 30. Then in this data, so that data will be stored are there. 20 to 30. How many data are there in this range? Okay, in this beam will be stored there. Okay. So you can see 40 to 50. 40 to 50, how many data are there? I think 40 to 50, the between 0 to 10, 0 से 10 से 0 टू मतलब 0 से 10 के अंदर आपका जो रेंज है वो रेंज यहाँ पर शुरू हो गया अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस डेटा. ओके, did you understand? So did you understand about the histogram? Please tell me, any doubt regarding the
Yes,
histogram?
sir. No, sir.
You
No.
right? Okay. And how can you save? I'm already telling how can you save. So using the using the save figure function, you can save your graph in your computer. Okay, save your graph in your computer. Okay. Another, you can see the face color attribute. So if you provide the face color in your histogram, then using the face color attribute and write the value of the color. If you write the yellow, then write the Y. If you provide the red, then you write the R. If you provide the blue color, then write the B. Okay. And you can also provide the X label and Y label name. So simply write the plt.x label and write the label of the X name, and plt.y level, write the level of the Y level frequency name. Right? Provide the name, provide the X level and Y level. So you are using the X level and Y level function, and you write the name of the level. So note down regarding histogram. Hello.
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay. So next day I discussed in the some question answer regarding this chapter. Okay. So this chapter data visualization part is the finish. Okay. No chapters are there according as per your syllabus. As per your syllabus, there no chapters are there. You can see the syllabus. This is IP. Yes. So from data visualization, the purpose of the plotting, drawing and saving. We already discussed the drawing and saving, how to draw. So different plot graph we can draw, like the line plot, bar graph, and histogram. Only the three functions are there. And customize the plot. How can you customize? Using the adding label. How can you add the label? And title, if you provide the title, they're using the title function. If you provide the legend, why I'm using the legend? Hello, who can tell? Vijay, why I'm using the legend in my
So to
code?
give the name to the lines in the graph.
Yes, to give the names of the line in the graph, then I am using the legend function. So at first you declare the label of the name. Then you write the legend function, right? Then you write the legend function. You can see in this code, yes. In this code, there you can see that label, the name of the line will be showing KB and JNB, right? So at first you provide the label of the name as for your plot or line plot or any bar graphs. Then you write the plt.legend. Then your name will be showing in your graph. Okay. So that all the part like your data frame, pandas library, data visualization, all the part of the data science or data analysis. Okay. So you are all from the commerce team, so you can also start your career as a data scientist. So if you learn very well, then you can also start as a data scientist. No need to take any computer degrees. Okay, no need to take any computer science degrees. So if you complete your bachelor degrees, then you can start your career as a data scientist. If you have the subject in your graduation in commerce or math, you can start the career as a data scientist. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or other things were is when you I think statistics subjects are there in commerce. Statistics
No,
subjects
sir, it
are
was there
there
last year. So it was last year in economics.
in economics last part. Hello.
So in class 11 it was there.
Oh, in class 11. So statistics means that mean, mode, right?
Yes, sir.
Quantile. That is all part of the statistic. Okay. So
So but
why
that part
so
is not in our syllabus, no, this time.
that part will be removed.
So you told the Python 2 is not there.
Python? What? Hello?
So that part was in Python 2, na?
Yes, that part is the Python pandas 2, but that part will be removed by CBSE. From CBSE, that part will be remove that chapter.
Yes.
Okay, but we are already discussed that part. We have already discussed that chapter. So I think you know about that. We already discussed that part. Okay. So next day we have discussed some question and answer regarding that. So bye. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Hmm. Hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Bhavna, hello, Bhavna. Bhavna, did you understand? Bhavna, Sinasis, Pranjal, Pranjal,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
कोई डाउट रिगार्डिंग डाउट दिस बात चैट पाई प्लॉटिंग
No
और
doubt.
लाइन प्लॉट और हिस्टोग्राम?
No doubt.
Okay. So bye.
Bye, sir.